subscribe, and turn y'all post notifications on my homie, folks. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, folks. This is a crazy-ass story right here, folks. It's a funny story, too, but it's crazy, too, on my kids, folks. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The cellmate that I had, folks, he was cool as hell on my kids, folks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Fool was cool on bro. Like, shorty was cool as hell on my kids, folks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. And I ain't gonna cap, in prison, I done ran through so many different cellmates and different Cellys and all type of shit on my kids, folks. But fool that I had, he was cool as hell. I probably done had about 2, 3 cool cellmates when I was in prison on my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? But fool was cool on bro, you know what I'm saying? Now, one thing about it on my homie, when you in prison, folks, if folks not in the room, folks, I'm finna do what I gotta do because I gotta get my rocks off. Folks gonna do what he gonna do when I'm not in the room and stuff like that on my kids. He gonna do what he gonna do on bro. It ain't no females in this motherfucker. It's a bunch of niggas, folks. So niggas gotta get their rocks off. Niggas gotta, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta do what they gotta do when they motherfucker. Niggas gotta do what they gotta do, G. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do when folks not in the room with my kids, folks. I'm gonna get my nut off. And whatever folks do what he do when I'm not in the room, folks, okay, man, cool. But listen, this is when you violate on my kids, folks. When you touching my pictures, if you beating your meat to my pictures, you choking your chicken to my pictures on my kids, folks. That's when you violated on my kids. That's when you violated on bro. That's when you violate on bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now, I'm on detail and shit like that on my kids, folks, on bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back from detail on bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back from detail. I'm all dirty and shit like that on my kids on phone. Like I said, if you don't know what detail is, outside detail is, they got all type of different shit on my kids, folks. You can work at a chicken plant. I was working on a farm. You could be outside picking trash up, all type of shit on the side of the road on bro. You know what I'm saying? Your security got to be low, all type of shit on bro. You know what I'm saying? So to work outside, you got to have outside detail. Your security got to be low, all type of shit. Now, my Celly, he got down work a job, but he in most of the time type shit because his motherfucking goddamn correction officer, his correction officer was in the hospital or something like that. So he wasn't really working like that on bro. You know what I'm saying? So he was down there in the room all the time, doing what he doing, whatever, woo-woo. So basically, I come back to the goddamn prison. I come back to my room and shit like that on my kids, folks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna get ready to get my shit ready to get in the shower and shit on bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm all dirty and all goddamn. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm dirty as hell on my kids. I'm ready to get in the shower and photograph so I can chill. So I look to my desk. I look to my right on my kids, folks. My desk all messed up. Everything just moved around and shit like that on my kids on bro. But one thing that came to my head, I'm seeing my pictures, folks, all the way like hanging out, whatever. But I'm looking at my pictures, folks. My shit in a yellow envelope. My shit all watered up and got a little soap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell going on? So I tell food, I'm like, you been messing with my shit over here, folks? Like, my shit kind of messed up in this motherfucker on bro. He like, oh yeah, man, I goddamn made a mistake and goddamn failed and everything just fell on your side, whatever. I say, damn, how the hell you failed? He like, man, I'm tripping, man. I done failed and everything just failed. So I'm like, in my head, that shit didn't even add up because I'm like, how the hell you failed and knock all this shit down, twin? You ain't even really telling me how you failed, whatever. You just said you failed. But all my shit knocked down and turned around. My whole desk messed up on folks. I'm grabbing my kids, folks. Everything over here looking weird as hell on my kids, folks. But the main thing that I'm really worried about is my pictures, because why the fuck my shit got water stains, little soap stains, whatever, on my yellow envelopes. Damn, I can't say that shit. Damn, my shit be tongue twisted like a motherfucker on my kids, bro. That shit be blowing me. But anyway, so I'm like, you sure you want over there mess with my shit, whatever, He man, hell no, bro. I failed, bro. In my head, I'm like, all right, bet cool, say that, you know what I'm saying? So I really can't prove that he did anything like that on my homie, folks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, something ain't right, bro, you know what I'm saying? But still, folks, why my shit got water and soap all on my you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, so now I'm picking my shit up like this. Took my pictures out. I'm like, okay, all my pictures in this motherfucker type shit. So, fool, he walk up out of the room type shit on my kids, so I locked the door. So I'm like, okay, man, cool. I don't know what's really going on in my room, whatever, but I'm finna figure this shit out on my kids. I don't know if I caught him off guard too fast, and he was trying to hurry up and fix everything while I was gone, but he didn't know I came back fast from detail. I don't know, folks, you know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm just very suspicious now. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on now. So I'm like, okay, man, cool. Fool doing some sneak shit in this motherfucker, my homie, folks. So I know what I did type shit. I put this picture right here in the front so I know exactly how this picture goes. And I put the last picture at the end of the picture so I know exactly how my pictures go type shit on folks them grave with my kids. So I get my shit organized. So when I come back, I know exactly what's going on type shit on my homie, folks. So bet cool, it's the next day on my kids, folks. I go to detail on folks' grave. So I come back from detail this time on my kids, folks. I come in the room, I go straight to the pictures on my kids, folks. I grab the envelope. I look. Now I know for a fact I had this picture right here and this picture at the end on folks in the grade. So I'm like, hey, fool. I say, I know damn well, folks, you ain't in there motherfucker beating your meat to my pictures on my kids, folks. Now listen, I got my baby mama in these pictures and I got a couple of my hoes in these pictures on my kids, folks. In my head, I'm like, folks, I know damn well, folks, you ain't in here beating your meat to my pictures on my kids, folks. He, man, why you in my business, folks? I'm like, what you mean, your business, folks? Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, these my pictures, folks. What are you talking about? Nigga, I know you in this motherfucker doing your thing in this motherfucker. You touching my picture because I know what picture I had in the front and I know what picture I had in the back, folks. What you talking about, gang? He, man, listen, man, you tripping, bro. I said, what you mean I'm tripping, folks? You touching my pictures, you beating your meat up to my pictures, folks. What you talking about, folks? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, folks. You gotta get the stepping, gang. You got to get the stepping, folks. You gotta get up out of there. You gotta get your shit and get the stepping, folks. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. Hey, man, you on that for real? I'm like, hell yeah, you gotta get up out of here, gang. I did this shit on purpose, folks, because I knew you was on some weird shit the other day on my kids, folks. When I asked you and I questioned you about why everything messed up on my side type shit on my kids, you talking about some you fell down and slipped. You ain't even tell me how you fall down and slip. Then I got water and soap in my envelope on my kids, folks. So I did that shit for a reason on my kids and put this picture and this picture last, and my shit all flipped around this time on my kids, folks. You and this motherfucker beating your meat on my kids, folks. Listen on my homie, folks. I say, folks, get out of my room, folks. Now listen, I'd be wrong if I had four of them beat your ass in this motherfucker and stab you the fuck up, but I ain't gonna do you like that on my homie, folks. Well, listen, folks. Listen. I spared him. I say, listen, get your shit, folks. Go ahead, get up out my room. Matter of fact, get up out this dorm and put your shit on the dough, gang. If I had food, them do that to you. Oh, folks, great. I was on that for real, but I'm like, I really spared him because I ain't want to do him like that because he was cool with it. He was still cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, just get your shit up out my room and put yourself on the dough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, phone now, you know what I'm saying? He told him, he feared for his life in this motherfucker. They put him in a whole nother dorm type shit on, bro. Get what though? He ended up doing the same shit to another nigga in the other dorm. And Celly, whatever, man, buddy stabbed the fuck out of him, bro. Pulled his ass out on my kids, folks. Took his eye out. He ain't got no eye. He walked around there like, didn't I spared him. He tried to go over there doing that same shit in another dorm with my kids, bro. A nigga found out he was doing that, man. Stabbed, pulled that nigga ass out, took his eye out. That fool walked around there with one eye. You can't be doing that type of shit on my kids, folks. Every nigga ain't gonna spare you on my kids, folks. I'd have spared you, gang. On bro. Took your ass over there doing that weird ass shit on my kids. Pulled your ass out, took your eye out. Now you walk around there with one eye. This shit crazy on bro. But listen on my kids, man. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn y'all post notifications on my kids, folks. Oh, bro, like, shit was crazy, gang. Like, you in this motherfucker beating your meat, folks. You beating your meat to my pictures, folks? Come on, G. Your ass tweaking on my kids, folks. You would have lost your motherfucking mind, folks. You would have lost your rabbit mind, folks. You in this motherfucker choking your chicken, gang. To my pictures, folks. Ain't nothing wrong doing what you got to do, folks, but don't do that to my pictures, folks. That shit crazy, folks, oh, bro. That's why I said niggas be having weird cellies and cellmates. You really don't be knowing what these niggas be on, what type of time they be on. I thought folks was cool, but folks weren't cool. Oh, bro. But, yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and turn y'all post notifications on my kids.